Hi, I'm Lou. Another episode of My Car Story. We're in sunny Hampshire, Illinois right now, and I'm here with Larry. Larry, what's your last name?
Larry Reisner.
Reisner. And Larry has a fun car that came all the way from Arizona, so the sunny day we have in Hampshire feels a little like Arizona.
There you go.
I'll grab the camera. Thank you, Joey, as I usually do. So, before we go too far, Larry, why this car? I mean,
1958 was one of a kind. It was the 1 year only that they first came out with the X-frame. They came out with the rear end that was known as the bookends, curved rather than having the sharp points to them.
Yeah.
And it was more of a leisure car. It was a luxury gentleman's car. If you couldn't afford a Cadillac, then you got the Chevrolet Impala. And it's got the choices of the 3 engines, a 6, a small 8, or a big 8. This one has a small 8, two-cylinder, two-barrel carburetor. The largest engine was a 348 with 2 4-barrels on it, for giving it a lot more speed. But I bought this because it's a beautiful cruiser.
and it's unique.
Unique, totally unique.
Totally unique. Come on back
1 year
with me.
old.
Stand right next to me. Let's go right to the featured event. Wow, that is a big front end coming at you.
Yeah, it is.
The dual headlights were the 58 feature. It started there. The 57, obviously single headlight.
Right.
But nice low stance. The V in the hood there for the V8 there.
It still retained the Chevy bow tie and the V for the V8. Mm-hmm. And it also put the fins on, but instead of having the big birds on the 57s, they only went with the single. You know, they still have the fake louvers on the front, which were just more cosmetic than anything else. But they had the sharp rocket at the front. If you'll notice, it's got the black and white chrome, and it goes and blends down to the clear white chrome.
And we've got the right parking spot today to be right in the right spot. Let me just let people kind of meditate on that for a moment. That looks spectacular. And this is a wide, long vehicle.
Yes, it is.
So let's feature some of the features that we have on it. Beautiful, as you can see, the spinners there, and featuring those pieces we talked about. The air-conditioned version, as you can see, the beautiful mirrors, the nice jewelry handlebars there that you can grab onto. And the Impala, this is the first year for the Impala, Larry?
The Impala, the name of the Impala and the cross flags along with the on a full-size car.
And there we go with
Those are fender skirts on the bottom, and they have the extra chrome. That's an added feature to it.
So
all of this was optional.
so that was optional.
Right. The 4 circle chromes on the back were just to highlight the fact that they molded it out so it would match up with the bumper.
And we've got the Continental package. Let me get a shot of this from the back. Here's the bookends that you were sharing with me in the back end.
As you notice, there's no points on the back of the fenders. You'll notice that they have 3 lights on the back rather than just one big one. And they went with this is a dual Continental Kit rather than the big long one that looks like you've got the back of a ski boat on the back of your car.
Right.
You'll notice the exhaust is coming out of the 45. That was infamous with them instead of coming straight back. You got the dual antennas, which was an option. For the 58s, you could have a single up in the front, or you could have a power single in the back.
We got the late great. Let's take a look at the interior.
Yeah.
And the interior just looks like it is.
This is the first year they came out with a red marker here that glows in the dark so that people can see that your door was open. But they still tried to stay with the same routine of the tricolor on
We've got
door
the
panels and on the seats.
in the interior. You said that this is. Let me show the interior here. You've got the hump in the back. You've got the speaker in the center. This is a push-down center section you shared.
That's correct. You can have 3 people sit back there if you want to, just by pushing that straight down.
And let's take a look at the interior. We've got the dual pedals down there for the automatic.
Right.
This is what the driver would take a look at.
This is what's known as a power glide. It only has 2 speeds, low and drive, plus neutral and reverse and park. You don't have 3 speeds. It gets up to about 30, and then it switches right into drive, and it just keeps getting tighter and tighter and faster and faster.
And you've got the lighter.
That's the second upgrade as far as the radio goes, because it has push button, but it's only an AM radio, so it takes about 5 to 8 minutes for it to actually turn on.
The tubes.
Still has the tubes in it.
And we've got
which does work. I unplugged.
But check out this.
I unplugged it at winter time and forgot to plug it back in.
Check out this air conditioner. You're not usually going to see that, but being that it's an Arizona car, I guess that you can see that. You've got the speaker on the dash there.
Single speaker in the dash, another one in the back.
Beautiful headliner.
Dual courtesy lamps.
The old courtesy lamps.
Yeah.
There's the view out the back window. Beautiful view there. Let's open up the under the hood. Unique mirror / spotlight that we saw. And again, the air conditioning feature there. There's the turbo 283.
That is the stock 283 with a generator, which has an extended shaft on it, which allows for the power steering to be connected right to the generator. If you'll notice on the firewall, there's a single master cylinder because this still has shoes for brakes. Shoes on the front and shoes on the back. And it has your 8 cylinders. It has a cowling over the fan so that you don't put your finger in there, but it also helps the heat on the radiator to keep that down. The carburetor is nothing but a simple two-barrel carburetor. This car is purchased for cruising, not for speed. So the 283, along with the two-barrel, gives us around 20 miles a gallon. Whereas if you bought the 348 with two 4-barrel, you'd be looking at about 10 miles a gallon. But then you'd want to race it all the time. This is not an original battery. This is a new battery. I figured why not? It keeps me safe.
Let's start it up.
We could do that.
The hood ornaments on the fenders, so I guess you call those fender ornaments, right there. That 283 is a smooth motor.
It's very smooth, very quiet.
That's a Cruisin motor.
That's a Cruisin motor, and that's exactly what it is. If you had a 283, the valve covers would say Chevrolet. If you had the 348, they would be painted white.
Okay.
The Chevrolet would be painted white, and if you had a Corvette with the 283 in it, they would be chrome. Which, you know, if you're going to open up your hood that much and show everybody, then that's fine.
Yeah. Let's come on back. I just want to get a little exhaust note. Nice. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Nice reverb.
Yeah, nice reverberation. Let's shut it off. Have you shut the hood and stand right next to it. Larry, stand right next to it. Your proud car. Hey, thanks for being on My Car Story.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate you showing off my car.